Also launching on May 31st, we have the Amulet of Thrayax, and this plays 2 to 6 players and takes about 30 to 90 minutes to play. And this is a competitive card-driven area control board game where players are controlling different cults, and the goal of your cult is to gather souls from the various people throughout the town, spending those souls in different ways in the hopes to try and earn the power of the Amulet of Thrayax located in the center of the town. Each player is going to be starting this game with their own player board as well as 2 different decks, and the 2 decks are going to be for your murder cards and your counter cards. And at the start of the game, each player is going to be drawing 3 cards from each of their decks for a hand of 6 cards, and at the start of the turn, you're always going to be starting your hand with 6 cards with 3 from each deck. The board's made up of 6 different districts, and on a turn, players can spend the souls that they've earned from the different peasants and nobles in the locations in order to move about the districts, and if you do have the souls in order to make those movements, you can make up to 3 movements in a single turn. And on your turn, you're going to be choosing a murder card and a counter card from your hand, and then you have a few different options of actions of what you can do with that card. The cards do behave very similar to each other. We're going to have a list of actions to perform, and some of those you might need to meet certain requirements or be in certain districts or be in certain locations relative to the amulet in the middle of the board. But basically you can play that card and then perform all the actions that you're able to from top to bottom, skipping any that you are not able to perform. This will allow you to manipulate the board in various ways to help yourself or hinder your opponents. Or alternatively, you can burn your card and not perform any of the actions on the card, but instead what you'll be able to do is take one of the Inconvenience Tokens from your board, which each have a different ability, and you'll be able to put it into the district that your character is currently located at. And these all behave a little bit differently, but when you put them out on the board, they can grant souls to any of the players in that district if there are villagers located on that district as well. And there are 2 types of villagers. There's the peasants, which are worth less souls, and the nobles, which are worth more souls. And if you put your Inconvenience Token on a location that has villagers but no players, then their souls are going to get sent to a graveyard. But if you're there, then you'll get those souls. But the catch is if another player is there, or if only other players are there, then they're going to get those souls. So you do want to put these in strategic locations so your opponents can't take advantage of them, but they do get activated at the end of your turn. So you can use that to your advantage and try to at least make sure that you're in the right location to get the most out of your Inconvenience Tokens. And this is a mechanism that I really like because it allows you to take advantage of the plans of your opponents and use that to your advantage. You're also going to be putting more and more of these out as the game goes on, and at the end of your turn, you'll be able to activate those in whatever order you want, which might allow you to chain those in different ways to try and get the most benefit for yourself and the least benefit for your opponents. But I always love decisions in games that have both a cost and a benefit because it really makes the players think about what they're doing. And I think it really creates a lot of opportunity to be strategic, but also have a lot of really fun and interesting interactions. And this one does it in a way that I haven't really ever seen before, so for that reason, this one is my personal pick of the week. I think the design on this one also looks like a lot of fun. It looks like it has a lot of depth of decision, but is also a game that could be really easy to teach. And I am sort of glazing over the rules here because there are a few more things that do make this game interesting. And one of those things is the amulet located in the center of the board because it's going to be pointing at different districts rotating throughout the game. And depending on the district it points at, it can enable different effects like bonus abilities and actions to cards that are played in that district, or if your character is located there. And if this one sounds interesting to you, as always, you can find links to this and all the other campaigns in the description below.